From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Snyder.
The rain has arrived. It's not pouring rain, and at really no point are we expecting this to be pouring rain. It's rather the consistency, and it's going to rain all night long until early tomorrow morning. Temperatures now at the airport are down, and they are down quickly. We told you behind this front, things are going to change dramatically. We're down to 52. The wind has now turned almost due northerly, north-northwest, at about 20 miles per hour. You give that enough time, you're going to start to see that reflected in some of the wave action here on Lake Ontario. And obviously, with a lot of folks watching very closely those lake levels, a northerly wind flow is not our greatest thing, especially as we continue to watch those waters rising. It's a soaker through tonight. We're going to have a range of outcomes in terms of how much will be in your local rain gauge. We forecast for a big area, so there's a low number, a high number. That range is going to be from about ½ an inch to 1.5 inches. The majority of you will fall somewhere in between that spectrum, but I suspect the highest totals will favor the Finger Lakes. Yes, all that water has to go somewhere, and that means we're going to have more lake level rises, both Lake Ontario and some of the Finger Lakes that have also been experiencing some issues with that. The forecast for Lake Ontario calls for another few weeks at least of continued gradual water rise, not to 2017 or 2019 levels. We're not going to end up touching anywhere close to that, but it could still be enough to be meaningful for parts of the area here on Edgemere, for example, that run into some flooding with that. Frost is going to be our bigger story, I think, toward the end of the week. Less rainfall, more just reinforcing shot of chillier air. There's your slug of moisture, and it has now obviously arrived for almost everybody, unless you're way out in Wayne County or Ontario or Yates County. It's going to take you a little bit more time, but that is a steadier downpour starting to fire right over downtown. Folks off to the west, you've already been dealing with that. The drive southward along 390 will be increasingly wet over the next hour or so ahead. And we've got to get through this whole thing, which, truth be told, would not be that big of an issue if the front was making more progress. It has kind of put its foot on the brakes. So what we're doing now is we're just overrunning this continued moisture over the same frontal boundary, and it pours and pours over the same area here over and over, hour after hour. Here's how Future View sees this through the course of the night. You see what I mean? It's just a soaking rain that doesn't change until tomorrow morning. It will back off roughly after commute time. Once it does that, I do think we lean mainly dry for the rest of your Wednesday, and we might even have some clearing sky come in by that point, enough so that by Thursday morning, that's where we start to touch on that frost potential. Overall rainfall totals, everybody's getting a healthy amount of water out of this, but you see what I mean with the Finger Lakes, relatively speaking. That's where some of the highest totals are going to end up being. It is Mother's Day weekend. Scattered showers on Saturday. Now here's what we've done for Mother's Day Sunday. Yes, we have taken the rain chances up. Does that mean it is guaranteed going to be raining all day long? No. Still a range of outcomes here, but the aggregate of those outcomes has trended wetter today. It's only Tuesday, we got a while to go, but something we'll be watching.
Something's wrong with that forecast.
Oh, probably. What's that?
You need a Mother's Day icon for Sunday.
I took a cut out of my mom's head.